Hey everybody, I hope everybody's having a good day today. Um, about a week or so ago, martial law was declared here in Mindanao, the southern part of the Philippines. Um, we had some terrorist attack in one of the cities, probably about 40-50 miles from where I live here. And so martial law was declared, and then last night at the bus terminal, which is right next to the fish market here in the little province that I live in, a ID or a bomb was discovered in the bus terminal. And the bomb squad took it out last night and detonated it. It's probably a quarter mile from my house. We heard the explosion. There's a lot of things going on in the world right now, and most of it is fueled by religious extremism, and that's what's going on right now here in Mindanao. And unfortunately, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. It's just the way things work. My wife is entering into her third trimester now in her pregnancy, and God has been showing me some things in the physical and in dreams, and I want to share with you guys what He is showing me and what I believe is coming because of what He's showing me. Since I started doing videos back in 2012, God has been giving me dreams, showing me that things are going to get darker and darker and darker in this world. And I made quite a few videos, explaining that in order for things to get better, things have to get bad first. It's a process. And that's the way it always was with Israel. They had to be in great distress before they would finally call out to God for help. So God has been showing me some things with my wife's pregnancy and with dreams and other things that's been going on. About 6 weeks ago, I came outside my little house, and I looked up into the sky, and I saw beautiful colors above the clouds. It was amazing. It all the colors of the rainbow, but it wasn't a rainbow, and it was up above the clouds, and it was towards Pagadian City, which is about 30 miles from here. And I took a few pictures of it, and I put it on Facebook because it's something that I'd never seen before, and I knew it was unique. The same day, some people that were in Pagadian took about a 6-second video clip of it, and it actually went viral on the internet. It's pretty wild. They had a better angle and view of it than I did. But I didn't think much about it after that, but science said that it was a rare phenomenon that is rarely ever seen, so I didn't think much about it. About a week or so after I seen that and I took pictures of it, I was asleep. It was at night. I was asleep, and I woke up at 3 in the morning, and I always look over at my phone, just to make sure my mom hasn't, tried to send me a message or anything. And whenever I woke up, I felt uneasy in my spirit. I almost felt sick, like I wanted to throw up. I just felt real oppressed spiritually. And I checked my phone, and I had a friend request from someone. And so I accepted the friend request, and immediately they sent me a message on Messenger, wanting me to accept them on Messenger so they could talk to me. And their message told me, I would like to discuss some things with you on a video you made. And that always sends a red flag on me, because most of the time people don't want to discuss something with me. They want to condemn me or tell me that what I'm teaching is wrong. But I went ahead and entertained it. And sure enough, it was a young man that went on the attack on me. And started telling me, basically, he is a racist Christian. And he says that there's no way that, I could be part of God's family because basically I'm the wrong color. I thought the reason I was feeling bad was because of him, because most of the time, whenever I get around a really bad religious spirit, I get that feeling. It's just a sick feeling inside of me, and I can sense it. But even after I blocked this individual, I still felt that. And I sent some messages to some brothers and sisters in Christ and told them I was feeling something in my spirit. I felt like something was wrong, something bad's about to happen. And sure enough, 3 days later, we had the incident here in Mindanao, and they declared martial law. And I felt better. It's like it was gone. It's like God was giving me a warning. He was showing me something. A few days after martial law was declared, I was asleep again, and I had a dream. And in this dream, I saw what I saw the day that I took the pictures of the colors in the sky. But when I saw it, I was hearing on a radio that people were seeing this all over the world. It was manifesting all over the world. And when I woke up the next morning, I looked on the internet, and sure enough, in San Antonio, in Texas, people had taken photos of what I had seen here in the Philippines. They had seen the colors above the clouds. And there was also some aurora borealis, as I think I said that right, as far south as Colorado, Denver, which is pretty rare to be that far south. And they were of all different colors. And so I've been asking God, what is up with this? Because I know this is all tying in together somehow. And I was seeing the number 7. And there's 7 colors in a rainbow. And Enoch was the 7th from Adam, and there was the 7 churches and all these things. And the number 7, the Greek word is hebdamos, which is 1442 Strongs, and it means the result of God's perfect finished work. And you remember after God flooded the earth, Noah saw the rainbow, and it was God's promise. My wife is pregnant, and it's like her pregnancy in my life is showing me things and teaching me things. And I, I remembered Genesis 3, verse 16, where God says to the woman, I will greatly increase your pains in childbearing. With pain you will give birth to children. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. And I believe this was, God prophesying about things to come, about our individual birthing in this world as far as being born from above or born again. But it's also for a bigger picture for all mankind. And I believe here that the birth pains, if you look in the Greek for birth pains, it means pain of childbirth, acute pain, severe agony, a snare, which is a trap, which people get caught in religious traps. The pain necessary to open up something new, to bring in more sorrow, extreme suffering. But God said he would increase her birth pains. And then I was reading Revelation chapter 12, verse 2, where he says she was pregnant and cried out in pain as she was about to give birth. I believe, things in the spirit are starting to manifest into the physical. And I believe that what's going on here in the Philippines and what's going on in Europe, in the Middle East, is just a microcosm of things to come with the rest of the world, and it's birth pains. And they're going to get worse and worse. But when a woman goes through her birth pains, there's three stages. She goes through first, second, third trimester, and then she goes into labor. Goes into a lot of pain, but after she has that baby and she sees that baby, there's great joy. And I believe that's what's going to happen here on the earth soon. You know, we all go through pains in this life. But in the end, you know, we receive the blessing. And I understand those birth pains because I went through those, you know, through my life. And I see the same thing with the rest of the world. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys.